Hi, everybody, Peter here. So every creative person needs a space where they can be creative and design and be inspired and do what they do best. Now, every artist does not have this massively fully started, dreamy, beautiful, massively large art studio that they work in. Some of us, like everyday average people, we have small rooms for our apartments. It's mostly either bedroom or spare room, and we use it as a studio. For me, I have my space is also my bedroom, so I understand small spaces and being creative in them and making them work. So in this video, I'm going to give you some tips on how to set up a art space in a small bedroom and how to keep it organized. These tips are my own personal tips because my workspace is also my bedroom, so I use these to actually make my space functional and workable for me as well. Okay, tip number 1, have the essentials. That is a desk, a chair, and importantly, good lighting. Okay, a desk, that's obvious. We all know we all need a desk to sit at, put your computer on, to write at, to work at. It's simple. My desk is from IKEA. I love it. It's metal chrome. I had it for years now. It's wonderful. So find a desk that you like, that you want to sit at, and you will enjoy being at. You don't want an ugly desk. You know, we're artists. They have to look pretty. So get a desk that you would like to sit at. Another obvious thing, you need a chair. Like I sit at your desk with a chair. So a chair you can comfortable, like sitting at me, sit there for hours, make sure it's comfortable, so you don't get tired. Right now, my desk, I sit on a stool, but I'm getting a new chair soon. So right now I am chairless, but I sit on a stool that's comfortable to me. And so, but get a chair. The most important essential is lighting. Now, without talking about small spaces and small rooms, sometimes having natural light is not possible because it's a small room, and especially when your room is placed in your house, if it's like in the back of your room, you don't have a lot of light, but you don't have a lot of natural light from a window, the sun coming in, it could be a problem. You don't have a lot of light, which is really bad. See, my room is small, so I don't have a lot of light back here. I get light during the day sometimes, sunlight, but not a lot coming in. But it's okay. But to fix the problem, I figured out, if you use daylight bulbs are the best. Daylight bulbs are mimicking sunlight. So they're very similar to natural light, and they work great. All my videos you see recently are using daylight. So the video you're watching right now, the lighting is daylight. All the lighting in my room is daylight bulbs. They're really good. They're better than regular bulbs. Regular bulbs can look like yellowish, but daylight bulbs are white light, so it's really bright, and they're amazing. You can get them at like hardware stores, like Home Depot. They're really, really good. I love it. The minute I discovered them, putting my lighting in my video, I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. So much better. And lighting is important in your space. You look at your work, makes it look much better. Especially during videos, so much good. So lighting is extremely important. Okay, tip number 2, get organized. Now, I am extremely organized. I probably said this in past videos. I'm like the queen of organization. Ask my whole family, ask my husband. I'm the queen of organization. I'm very, very extremely, like, probably borderline OCD organized. Like, it's bad, but also good at the same time. My husband loves it. But being an artist, we have an endless supply of art supplies. We always get stuff and buy new supplies, and over time that can all add up. We gotta keep it organized because art supplies is not cheap, and taking care of it and keeping it organized is very important. A good tip to keep your supplies organized is to use bookcases. I have bookcases in my room. I use bookcases to organize my stuff. When I do my videos, behind me, you've probably seen me before, behind me are 2 wide, long, short bookcases that hold all my art supplies. The bookcases are really good for holding art supplies because you use the shelves. Some of the bookcases are very deep, so you have more space in the shelves, so it keeps things organized and shit. You can organize it by category, which I have done, and it's really great. Plus, you can use the top shelves of the bookcases to store more stuff. So using bookcases are really good for organizing art supplies, especially if you have a lot of stuff, or you keep buying stuff and growing collection of art supplies. Bookcases are really great. I recommend using short bookcases, not really, really tall ones, because you have small space. Tall bookcases make your room look even smaller and claustrophobic and closed in, and you want that. Plus, it's easier to read, especially if you're short. See, I'm a short person. I'm 5'1", so really tall bookcases are hard for me because I can't reach above a certain height. So if you're short, your bookcases are really good. Well, in general, and you're tall too, but really good. Another organization tip is using storage bins. Storage bins, let's store containers, especially you have like small items like crayons or like pastel sticks or graphite sticks or pencils or markers, and you want to keep them in a container. You can get nice storage bins from like Target or something like that and put them in the bookcase in the shelf, and you can put them and use them as storage thing. I use them for like my inks and small items I have. I really like going to like the dollar store and getting the cheap dollar like plastic containers that like random colors that don't match anything I have or like no one has properly. I used to like to buy them and I like to spray paint them color of my choice. So they're really cheap. I get like four bins at like $1, and I spray paint them with a color. I'll show you later. But it's really good idea. So storage bin work for small supplies like pastel sticks and graphite sticks, and really good. Okay, tip number 3, keep things separate. Okay, a while ago I did a video about saying if you have a separate room from your bedroom where you can do your own things, like do your creative stuff. You have that option, great. But if you don't have that option and you have to combine your workspace with your bedroom, keep things separate. Like for me, I keep everything I do as in my desk, my design books, my business stuff related, art supplies separate area from my bed and my vanity and my personal side of my room. Everything is separate. So like stuff that like it combines. I have area is a separate area for things, and I keep it that way. I kind of keep things separate. I don't combine like my beauty stuff with like my art supplies. I keep everything very separate. And I tried not to work on my bed because if I work on my bed, I don't fall asleep. So work more on my desk. It kind of helped me keep things separate. When I wake up in the morning, go to my desk, not to bed. I do work in bed sometimes when I feel lazy and tired of like sitting at the desk. But keep things separate. Okay, and the last tip number 4, keep things neat. Now, we spend a lot of time on art supplies, buying stuff and working on stuff. And if you are a messy person, I understand everybody's not clean, everybody's not very organized. But do your best to keep things together and organized and neatly and clean area. You feel better when your room is messy and you don't feel good. You can't be inspired. You can't create. It's like your mind is like cluttered, like your brain cluttered. So keep your space organized. We must be less stressful. Just keep things organized. Have a place for everything. Keep things neat and clean. Make your art supplies in order. Remember, you spend all this money on supplies. Why are you not keep it clean? Simple as that. Think about the money you're spending on supplies all the time. It will make sense for you to keep organized and keep it together, keep it in good shape. So keep things neat and organized. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned about how to set up a little art place in your bedroom. You have to do that, and I hope these tips help you and you apply them to your own space you already have or your future space as well. And remember, these tips were my own personal tips I do for myself because I do have a small space. I do use my bedroom as my workspace as well, so I have to keep it organized. And these are the things I actually do for myself as well. Okay, now that I give you all my great tips and my little secrets of keeping a space organized in your bedroom, I'm going to show you like a little tour of actually my actual space and have I applied all the tips I just told you about in my actual space. So we're going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you a little tour of my actual space. Let's go. Okay, so let's start where I actually film at. These are the bookcases that are actually behind me when I actually put my video. See, those are my new bags. I'm working on another 3. The one in the front is still work in progress. Paintbrushes. So let's get a close look. When I talked about storage and bins, I like to use glass jars. So these are from like Goodwill and like 99-cent stores. And I like to keep my markers in them and my Sharpies and pencils, and those are ink dip pens holders. And down here are more stuff. This is like all cleaning stuff and like oil paints and glues. And see small bins for pastel sticks and graphites. And this is a little jar, little box. I designed this box. It's in here. It's just like Sharpies and pen erasers and glue, things like that. So keep our storage in there. See, storage bins are really good to have, small stuff like this. It keeps things organized. See, everything's organized, and it has a place. And down here, it's random stuff. There's stuff in that bin. These are the more bags I have to create for the collection, and like a sketchbook and palettes and more paintings over here, things like that. So storage bins are really good to have, and bookcases. These bookcases, let me show you these bookcases. These bookcases came from an old neighbor. I don't know who they were, but they put them outside my building, and they're really good shape. So they were technically like free. See, they're really good. They're wide and they're short, and they're wonderful. The shelves are adjustable. Turn them all here. This side I keep all my paintings, and those are my inks from my bag. Paint for those. That's a Home Depot Bear paint. And these are more inks down there, and my spray paints, and those are oil paints, and my keep box collection boxes. They're for sale. My Etsy store. Check it out. And so yeah, see, everything is organized in bookcases. That's why I love bookcases, because things to organize. Everything is in categories, and everything organized and clean, and I can see everything. It's good in the glass jars. You can see everything. One more thing about the storage bins, these little silver storage bins out here, we are from the 99-cent store. That's before, like I would go to 99-cent stores and buy storage bins and spray paint them. These bins used to be a blue, and now they're silver. See, easy that was, some spray paint in a dollar bin. You can change it up. It's really simple. On to my desk. Well, that's the new stool. I told about that new stool that I got from Goodwill for $8. That's sitting on now. I film my videos. I look more higher. Don't look more higher in my videos. I hope I do. So I hope I do. So okay, here's my desk. This is the desk I've been telling you about. Let me get a little better angle so you can see from the side. Okay, this desk is from IKEA. It's metal chrome. I love the legs. Look at the legs. They're so sexy. I love the legs. Okay, my desk is very simple. As you see, it's black and chrome. I have a habit. I'm obsessed with black and white. As you already know, I'm really the whole collection is black and white. So my desk is very simple. I keep it clean. I don't keep too much on it, because I work on it sometimes. I'm on my computer and I sit here and I design and I paint sometimes in here and I draw sometimes in here. This desk is really good because I had cut so many times into this desk. You can see the marks, and it has not. It looks bad, but I like it because it looks kind of worn in, kind of worked. It's really good. So my desk is good. If I just keep things here I need to do on a regular basis, like these are stuff. This is a really good storage bin. That's a container store. I organize my personal stuff and my business stuff. And these like books that I have to do, and idea books in my idea book, and other books I'm reading right now. And it's my computer, my MacBook Pro, love it. And let's see, here is stapler, regular stuff, small storage bin like wires stuff, and in my inspirations, my little family pictures here. My husband and I, when we first, that's our second date. That was like 10 years ago. Ooh, it's been a long time. And my grandmother. So this desk is kind of like my inspiration, kind of keeps me focused when I do more business stuff in design here. Now this desk is small, and that's in a small room. I don't have a lot of space underneath the desk. Like I don't have a drawer underneath. There's no drawer here. So yeah, that's the stool I sit at. That's the I used to sit on the stool when I filmed. I don't anymore. I sit at a desk, and I'm more higher at the desk here than I was when I actually filmed on this stool. So it's really good. And this is really, IKEA has really good storage stuff. This is the little bedside table from IKEA. This was like $10, and I put my printer on. My printer is a wide formatted printer, the Canon printer. It's really good printer. It's small. It's wide. Even though it can't print wide papers, it's small to fit the road in my area, so it stays under there always good, and it fits perfect under there. This is that little black bin is where all my files at. Paper is your enemy. Do not have a lot of paper because you will. It was terrible. So I organized all my files in that file bin. I had it for years and were great. Every paper I owned is in there. It's great. Those are laptop bags. So my desk is really simple. It's not much to it. I keep it clean. I keep it very plain and not so busy. So, but that's how it should be. Now, above my desk is my inspiration wall. I had this wall for years, and it's been growing and growing and growing for years. Okay, this wall started when I started collecting postcards. And probably the very, very top postcards are from the very beginning. Probably, yeah, I think so, like over here of beginnings. So this is my inspiration wall. When I need an idea or some inspiration, something to hit me, I look up. I'm sitting at my desk, and that's grow over time. This collection of as I like postcards collected, museum tickets, stickers, random by bus tickets, that's cereal containers. What else is on here? Big money, postcards I've seen. Oh, and that right there is a swatch from my old painting pants that I made my first painting collection. So it's kind of sentimental. I keep it there as well. Information. So this is my inspiration wall. It's been forever on this wall. My husband and I are going to be moving soon one day and have to take this whole thing down. It's going to be sad. But go back up where we moved to. But that's my inspiration wall. It's wonderful. I love it. It's so inspiring for me. It's wonderful. Okay, on to book area. This is where I keep all my books. These are my instructional books, design books, and software books. And this area is where I keep like my cameras in there. And that's my old Mac. I'll do a video on that one day. It's a special Mac. We'll get to that. And that's the Mac Airport, an old one. I need to get it fixed. And these are all like client files and business stuff from my YouTube folder. All my video scripts and video notes are in there, and receipts and personal stuff, and wires and random stationery stuff, and more receipts, things like that. Now you see how I keep all my art and business stuff in one area. So I keep things separate. Like, see, all my books here, my desk here, art supplies here, Everything is together. The other side of this is my bed. So I keep everything separate as it should be. See? That's how it should be. It wasn't even a small space. You want things to be separate so it's not so put together. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned some tips about how to keep your space organized if it's a small space, especially if it's a bedroom. And I hope you enjoyed a little tour of my space and the first time you're showing it. So I hope you liked it. And don't forget to like this video, thumbs up it, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye.